Hello and welcome to another video. This is Storpey. I am Storpey. Not this. This is not Storpey. This is not Storpey. This is Storpey. Shut the fuck up, Storpey. Anyway, this is a game called Anatomy, kindly sent in by WizardOfFail. He says it's one of his favourite all-time games, so I'm really quite excited to watch this. It's going to be in two parts. There's sort of 45 minutes of footage, so it's going to be split down the middle, and we'll have to see how it goes. He said that the audio starts very quiet, so don't worry if it starts quiet. Apparently it'll get louder, but I'm going to make sure it's nice and loud in my headphones anyway, because I do like to hear things. Anyway, so let's get on with it, shall we? Without any further ado, made with Unity Personal Edition. Well done. You should be able to hear that. I can. Anatomy. 8/18/1994. That's not far off my brother's birthday. What am I talking about? It's miles off my brother's birthday. Holy shit, this is dark. Oh my goodness, and there's no ambient sound whatsoever. Wow, seriously dark. What I would recommend you do on YouTube, because I can't edit the brightness at the moment when I'm recording these, but what I would recommend that you do, if you can't see it properly, is to put YouTube into either full screen or download one of those skin things that lets you turn all of the white bits black. And that lowers the contrast between the video and the YouTube screen. So, yeah. Do that. Or watch it full screen in the dark. That's better. That's what I do tend to do.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined itself by its buildings. Buildings for worship, buildings for socializing, buildings for protection, even buildings for the commemoration of the dead. But of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
Okay. There is a tape in the dining room. Okay, so we're talking about the psychology of a house. Interesting. I can hardly see anything. Cool, I hope there are lights. I remember playing with tapes. Actually, 1994, that's fairly accurate. I remember playing with tapes. They were just great fun. Recording from the radio onto tape recorder, onto tape cassette tape. See, I can't even remember what they're called. Now, I've been mucking about with my microphone settings recently, so apologies if it's too quiet.
The house is one of the key elements that separates modern humanity from its more primitive antecedents.
Fair enough.
No other creature goes to such lengths to create lasting, permanent shelter for itself, nor regards said shelters with such reverence and import. Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy toward their homes? There are many reasons, of course, but perhaps it is due in some small part to seeing them as a reflection of ourselves.
Okay. This is nice. This is a slow burn. It's not like you've put in a tape and it's some guy screaming and someone going, I'm burning you alive because you don't appreciate life. Sorry, I've seen a lot of Saw films recently. Sparrow and I have decided to watch them from the first one to the last one. Sort of because there's a new one coming up, but also because, say what you like about the Saw films. Oh, a dark mirror. Say what you like about the Saw films. They do try so hard, and they do a pretty good job of interweaving a load of story one after the other. Yes, there are plot holes, and yes, the acting's dreadful sometimes, and yes, some of the plots are a bit silly later on, but boy, do they weave it all together. It's great stuff. Watch them.
The anatomy of the house is such that this analogy is less superficial than at first it may seem. To carry it further, if we were to dissect a house as we might a human cadaver, we would find ourselves able to isolate and describe its various appendages and their functions in a decidedly anatomical fashion. There is even a fair number of direct comparisons to be drawn between those organs of a house and those of a human body.
They're relating houses a lot to humans, both psychologically and physically at the moment. Did it say there was a tape in the basement, by the way? I'm not quite sure what that room was. Oh dear. So, Wizard. May I call you Wizard? You say this is one of your favourite games. You must have played it several times. Was that a feast or was that a surgery? Oh my god, it's so quiet. There's going to be a horrible... Now, this doesn't seem like it's going to be a Screamer-type game. It seems like it's fairly well paced at the moment. You know, it's got the tapes. It's sort of explaining the similarities between houses and our bodies. It's relying on silence and atmosphere. I like it. So I don't think there's just going to be a horrible face that screams at you. Of course, I could be wrong. But it doesn't feel like that. Ugh, don't look up the stairs. I don't like to look up the stairs. Mm-hmm. Go.
For example, let us examine the living room. Often the dominant space of a house's ground level, as well as typically the center of activity in a well-populated home.
Yep.
The living room is very much the heart of the house. While a human heart circulates blood to oxygenate the body's extremities, the living room circulates people, activity, communication. It is the room most likely to be found beating, as active and vivacious as its name would imply. The comparison is only strengthened when we consider also that the living room is most commonly the room to contain the fireplace, making it additionally a locus of actual physical heat.
Interesting comparison drawn there. There is a tape in the living room. Are these... Oh, didn't like that darkness. Did the... Are the tapes just appearing then, or... Where could it be? Ah, it's there. Yeah, that wasn't there before. Don't turn around slowly like that. I feel like you know what this game has to offer, and I don't, and I'm not in the know, and therefore I'm going to be sitting here crapping myself. Oh. Oh, it's fine. I've forgotten what the house layout's like.
It is easy to think of the kitchen and dining room as the stomach or digestive system of a house.
That's fair.
This comparison is tenuous. By contrast, the function and analog of a bathroom should be immediately obvious. The hallways and corridors of a house are its veins, providing circulation coursing throughout its frame. A staircase bears more than a passing resemblance, both physically and symbolically, to a spine. The windows of a house serve much the same purpose as eyes, and anyone who has ever rounded a bend or long drive and come suddenly face to face with a tall, dark manor will tell you that it is difficult to shake the impression that the house, through its lightless windows, is a creature capable of vision and intelligence.
By the way, this game was made by Kitty Horror Show Games, if you're interested. I'll try and remember to put the link in the description, but Wizard kindly let me know about that. Oh my gosh. Why so tentative? Why are you staring up the stairs? You know something's going to happen. Or are you just trying to wind me up by looking at all these places? Ugh. By the way, Wizard recorded this and sent it to me weeks ago, and I'm only just getting around to doing it.
The bedroom is perhaps the room that most eludes direct comparison in this fashion.
So apologies.
At a stretch, and allowing for a bit of poetic sympathy, it might be said that the bedroom is not unlike the human mind, or those parts of it which dictate thought and imagination. In the bedroom, dreams are dreamt, passions are ignited, epiphanies are experienced in cold sweat at early hours. In the bedroom is where people invariably spend the majority of their time, though comparatively little of it whilst conscious.
There's a tape in a bedroom, not the bedroom. Damn it, so there's more than one. Stop doing that. I'm so uneasy. How are you guys feeling? You as uneasy as I am now? Why are you going down here? The bedrooms are going to be upstairs, right? Oh gosh, it's so dark. Oh gosh, it's so dark. Why do we play these games? Why do people make them and then why do we play them? God, this is all new. Tapeworm? Oh no, these are sort of weird parasites or something. Maybe stuff that you would find in the human body. Yeah. So it's linking again to the similarities between a house and a body. A mosquito, I think. Oh my gosh. What's that? Oh, it's just a picture of... a picture of some kid sleeping and a monster or something, was it? I couldn't really tell. Oh no. Go on, take it. Wow. Oppressive darkness, right? Oppressive darkness. And a slightly sinister guy speaking on the tapes, isn't he?
And yet this analogy is an incomplete one, for obviously the mind is an exceedingly complex thing. If the bedroom represents the thinking, dreaming part of the brain, then it is the basement that represents those lower, unconscious parts. The basement is dark. It is buried. It is a place full of cobwebs where memories are stored. A poignant comparison, truly. Often the unnerving uncertainty that comes with considering the deeper aspects of the human psyche is not unlike gazing down at the swimming blackness pooled at the bottom of a basement stairwell. It is a place we spend our childhoods filling with monsters that will lay for years in patient silence. It is a place that, barring some specific errand, we seldom ever want to go.
There is a tape in the basement. Yep. Oh dear. Why did you build it up like that, you horrid man? Oh my goodness. Of course we seldom ever want to go there. Oh! What the... Basements and... It's totally pitch black. I cannot see a thing. Okay, now I can see some shelves. My goodness. It's pitch black again. I hope you're having as much trouble as I am here. I need to put a noise gate on my microphone. Because you probably heard me doing all my swallowing of drinks and all that sort of thing. Oh! And breathing. There's smudges on my screen. And those smudges, when he's walking through the pitch black like that, I keep thinking they're like faces or bodies just sort of peering out of the darkness. Oh. Ah, there's a tape. Careful though. Careful though. How do you know where to go? It's so dark. If there's a jump scare, I swear to God, I'm not going to carry on watching this. Oh my goodness, we're out of the basement. Yeah, close that door. Wow. Phew.
Of course, this comparison, though appropriate, is a very heavy-handed one, and often the basement is little more than a storage space, littered with the corpses of spiders and woodlice.
Ugh.
While poets and psychoanalysts no doubt dread the thought of a dark basement, in truth, it is the bedroom, the waking mind, that place of dreams, that is actually the most frightening of all.
Yeah, brilliant, thanks. So apparently there is a tape in the master bedroom. The one you have just told me is even scarier than the basement. Why are you trying that door? Just do what it tells you. Don't try adding anything to this. Oh, man. That's going to be the master bedroom. Oh, my gosh. And it's so dark. Do we not even have a candle or anything? At least that won't open. Oh. What do we see? What do we see? Nothing yet? Good grief. Grab it. Can't hear anything, can't see anything, it's all fine. What is that? That's a tooth. There's a tape recorder on the wall. Oh my god, they're all mouths! Oh, that's disgusting. Were they there before?
It is here, in the bedroom, that we are at our most vulnerable. Each night we shut our senses to the world for hours at a time, trusting in the house to keep us safe until next we wake. In this state of extreme vulnerability, we will spend something like 20% of our lives. Anything might stand beside us, watch us, keep us company until dawn, and we would never perceive it. We can only pray that the house will not let such things carry on as we sleep. In this way, during these hours, the bedroom seems less like a mind and more like a mouth. For it is here that the house is most likely to betray us. It is here that we place ourselves most at the house's mercy and spend each night hoping that it will not bite down.
Oh my goodness. No. Oh. So it cuts off the game. Interesting. So it cuts off the game. I wonder if that's intentional. Yeah, Wizard hasn't said anything about that, so I'd imagine it is intentional. Same date, same name. There's background noise now. That wasn't there before. Ugh.
In the psychology of the modern civilized human being, it is difficult to overstate the significance of the house. Since as early as the Neolithic era, humankind has defined the era of the dead. Of all the structures that mankind has invented for itself, there is little doubt that the house is that which it relies upon most completely for its continued survival.
Everything's wobbling a tiny little bit as well. There is a tape in the dining room. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's all going to start falling apart, isn't it? Well, here's the dining room. Oh. Oh. I wouldn't do things like that. That's like hurting parts of the house that you're trying to be in. Who knows what it might do to you if you do that. Look, those are its windows, the eyes. Oh god, that's all four of them. Oh. I hate that.
Why do human beings of our modern age foster this tremendous sympathy?
Oh. Sympathy. Oh, wow, you can't say that too many times fast. I'm going to sort of concentrate on that for a bit. Sympathy. See, I can't do it. Sympathy. What's happened to the mirror? Okay. Jesus. I got a message. Oh god. There is a... doors are unlocked. Oh. That door's not unlocked. Oh, man. Oh. This is the door that was locked before. Maybe it's just unlocked. Yeah, maybe there's a tape in one of the rooms that's behind a locked door. Oh! Oh, some light. Fantastic. We could do with a videotape to put in there. Oh! Oh, yes! Oh, now we're playing a game. This is good. Very happy about this. Especially when we go down to the basement. Be able to see everything. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not a banquet. Unless it's one of that kind of banquet. Those kinds of banquets. Why did you turn the light off? I have a strong feeling it would have been much better had you left the lights on. Master bedroom, all the mouths, who knows what's standing beside you, all that crap. Oh, and that door's unlocked. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's leave that closed, yeah. Definitely a good idea. Excuse me, sorry, I've got a little bit of a cold at the moment, so I'm a bit snotty. Yeah, look, no mouths anywhere. Those only popped up when it was... Oh my gosh. Those mouths only popped up when it was time to tell us about them. Please don't look in that. Oh. Right. Master bedroom. Nothing. Next. Oh, another new room. Oh, upstairs bathroom. Okay. So do you think this is trying to tell a... sort of have a message? You know, the body's falling apart, the house is falling apart, bits are failing. Perhaps it continues that analogy. We'll see. Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions at the moment, but well, not really. I mean, I'm carrying on the analogy. Ooh. For fuck's sake. My goodness gracious me. And now there's a flickering window. Oh, that was horrible. This game is subtle as. I don't like it. Oh. Another new room. Right. Oh no, this is the master bedroom. No. Oh, there's another glitching thing. Right, what do we got there? We've got another tape. There's another glitch in the wall, I think. Yeah, there you go. Wow, such a dark game. Both in tone and literally. Go on then, shove this in the tape player. Oh, I'm going to risk a quick drink. Risk worth taking. What the hell's going to be on this tape, do you reckon? Let's drop this a sec. How do I drop it? That's that button. Smash!